population and the world's most dangerous man. And now, as seen on television.
You know, good news, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you've been following the news here in New York City. They have now apprehended this guy, Dartman. Do you know anything about Dartman? For like the last couple of months, Dartman has been stalking people, I guess primarily women in the Midtown area, and he has like a blow gun, a dart gun, and he blows darts at them. Now, isn't that ridiculous in adolescence and also dangerous? Well, the good news is they caught the guy. But now listen to this. Apparently, you heard of those little copycat criminals. There's now a guy in the suburbs who's doing something similar, and he's calling himself Lawn Dart Man. So where the hell is this? Oh, yeah, hey. That joke was so long it actually winded me. Woo! So now astronomers at NASA are saying that a couple of weeks ago, an asteroid came within 3 million miles of the Earth. And this is like a near collision. An asteroid, Paul, hurtling through space, came within 3 million miles of colliding with the planet Earth. And, well, that explains why my pet iguana was so jumpy a couple of days ago. I didn't think so. I just, hey, what did you mean? What are you doing? Yo, there, that's... I had no faith in that. I don't know. Maybe it was the iguana. Maybe it was the asteroid. I thought to myself, my pet iguana was jumpy. You're saying to yourself, so what? Let's see what it's... Oh, and this here, one of the phone companies here in the tri-state area, 9X. Now, Morty, is that the only phone company in the tri-state area or one of the phone companies? One of the phone companies. Morty, you're standing on the wrong side. Well, get over there. We can't do this show with you standing on the wrong side. The hell? What? Seriously, what were you trying to pull?
I couldn't get back without...
How big a deal is it to move 4 feet?
Well, I don't want to walk in front of you.
You're like the producer. Have him slide out a little bit. Gotta have some kind of drill or something here. Anyway, charges are now surfacing regarding, I guess, 9X, one of the phone companies here in the tri-state area. A while back, they had like a convention down in Florida, and the charges indicate that the company was paying for orgies for clients and prospective people that they were doing business with. It's sort of like reach out and touch someone naked. Morty, why don't you move back over there because where you were, I think that kind of threw the... Hey, did you hear the good news? My iguana was jumpy. Ladies and gentlemen, wow, what a program.
There was a girl who had been hit by the Dartman.
No, actually hit by the Dartman.
Yeah, in the rear, showing off the area in which she had been hit.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was not too bad an area, I must
Paul.
say.
Now, is it a large dart? Was it dipped in poison?
No, it was not poisonous at all. And she kind of wrote a little story, a cute story about how she had to report to the police what area it was, and it was very cute. And
but you're saying it was the Midtown area?
Yeah, well, yeah. It was sort of like our version of a page 3 girl.
Yeah, but it's page 3 girl, page 3 girl.
Samantha Fox was one. What are you talking about?
I don't know. Page 3 girl.
That was in the in the Britain they have yeah, Britain on the page 3 they have a
page 3. I was confused. Anybody know what he was talking about? We were all confused.
Well, I'm not from this country.
Here we go. Here we go. What did you say?
I'm not from this country, as you
so well know. But are you from Great Britain?
No, but I'm a British subject, sir.
Oh, you're.
Member of the,
all
yes,
right,
I am.
Good. Well, make sure your papers are in order. Here we go,
always.
ladies and gentlemen.
Always, at all times.
Paul, have I ever told you my theory about beverages?
I don't believe you have, no.
You know, I don't believe there's a man, woman, or child alive today who doesn't enjoy a lovely beverage.
That's the theory?
Yeah.
I subscribe to that theory as well.
Page 3 crap. Here we go.
Oh, there.
Our top 10 list tonight from the home office in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Get ready. Hang on to something. It's going to be extra good. The category, top 10 punchlines to dirty jokes told by astronauts. Top 10 punchlines to dirty jokes told by astronauts. Here we go. Number 10. You call that mission control? Number 9. The Titan II, the Saturn V, and shares waterbed. Number 8, heat shields. I thought you said Brooke Shields. Number 7, 30 seconds at holding, and please keep holding. Number 6, hey, blame gravity. Number 5. Number 5. Is this Paul? Is this what you're talking about?
There it is. That's page 3, isn't it?
That's right. What is this? This is the, the Daily News, yeah. And she tells the whole story there about being shot. And is that the location there?
Yeah, that's
she certainly doesn't seem to be worse for the experience, does she?
Yeah.
But thank God this heinous maniac is off the streets.
Absolutely.
Are you with me on this, folks? Paul, you heard my iguana was jumpy, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Oddly enough, that's a punchline to one of these jokes.
No, it is.
Yeah, it is. Number 5. Where are we? Number 5? Number 5. What are we up to? Huh? 5. I said Venus. Venus. Number 4. That's number 5, yeah, right there in the middle. Number 4, who do I look like? Buzz Aldrin. Number 3, 10, 9, 8, 7. Oops. Number 2. It wasn't G-forces that killed that monkey. And number 1 punchline to dirty jokes told by astronauts. Gee, it tasted like Tang. Fortunate headline here, isn't it?
I know.
Jeez, I didn't see
I think they meant to reverse those 2 words.
What the hell does that mean? Look at that. I don't know. What the hell is going on?
Well, that's just
we're nearing the end of civilization.
That's just 1/2 of a double-page headline.
I don't care. It shouldn't be in there.
I know it shouldn't.
All right, folks, the presentation of tonight's viewer mail. By the way, every Friday night we answer our voluminous accumulation of viewer mail. These are actual letters written by actual viewers, and tonight the presentation of the mail is being assisted by the Puma 206 Access robotic arm. Here, watch this. Now you think, look, we've got a camera on there, and look at that. Ooh, my God. See? Hi, how do you do? Nice to see you. Yes, sir. Well, all right. What? What is this? Oh, see, yeah, I'm sorry. It's my mistake. Paul, you're right. Here's what it's supposed to be. See, there. It's supposed to be there. He blows.
There he blows.
Cops.
Say the cops, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I think maybe that even makes it worse somehow, doesn't it? Oh, God.
So in other words,
I don't know. No. Just for God's sake, no. Let's get on with our lives.
There, he blows cops.
No, he's nobody, nothing, no. Here we go. Letter number 1, the machine. Oh, damn, it's throwing a pencil. I hit the wrong button. Okay. I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Delivers mail. This, by the way, is better than anything you see down there in Disneyland. I'm telling you. You go down there, you pay $100 to park the camper. It's like $400 to get in for you and the kids. You walk around all day. It's kids in rented mouse costumes. You don't see anything this exciting.
Never.
And this, by the way, is free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hotels are about $500 a night.
Oh, forget the hotels down there. And
$500 a night.
Dear Dave, did you realize that as your show goes off the air on the West Coast, Bryant Gumbel is slapping his snooze button for the last time and rolling out of bed to begin the NBC day all over again? Sincerely, Carol J. Jeffries, Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, Carol, you think that's something? You ought to see what Willard Scott is slapping. Thank you. Things have really taken a turn for the ugly here tonight, haven't they?
I'm sorry.
All right, letter number 2 being delivered by the... Hey, wait a minute. Give me... Hey, you dumb... Hey, come on. Don't make me get out the Allen wrench, all right? Dear Dave, if I were a guest on your show, what questions would you ask me? Stephen Nelson, Oakland, Nebraska. Well, let's see, Stephen. If you were a guest on my show, I really think there's probably only one question I could ask you. Let me see how that would work. So, tell me, Stephen, how does it feel to be the last person on Earth? Letter number 3, dear Dave, for a short time in the early 80s, I taught at Broad Ripple High School. Paul, Broderville High School is the high school I attended, by the way.
You attended that? That's
in Indianapolis.
In Indianapolis?
That's right. Yeah.
Right. All 13 years?
No, 4 years. 4 years. 4 years, yeah.
Oh, yeah, 4 years.
Yeah,
well,
right.
in Canada, they have 5.
I know. High school is 13 years
5
in Canada.
Years. Well, 5.
No one remembers you attending or graduating there, but everybody remembers Marilyn Quayle. That's the vice president's wife. Why is that, Dave? This is from Larry Muncie, Indianapolis, Indiana. I guess, Larry, that Marilyn must have done something more memorable in high school than I... Well, you know, when we got your letter, we went out and we got the old yearbook, and we found her, and... Oh, here she is right there, down here in the lower left-hand corner. Let me see if you can get a look at that. Marilyn Tucker was her maiden name. She's down there, and let's just see what her credits are. Here we go, and there. Okay, did you see that? Fine. There. Oh, right there she is. Marilyn Tucker, Glee Club, yeah, down here. Chess Club, track team. What else we got down there? President Heavy Petting Club. Well, that... How we doing? All right? I'd be happy to help you come over. I'll move it for you if you need any help. Just, if you have any trouble at all, believe me, I'm on your side here. Oh, yeah, it's this thing. Here we go. Letter number 4. Oh, damn. Dear Dave, I notice whenever a comedian comes on that you sit back at your desk in complete darkness. Don't you ever get frightened? Just curious, your #1 fan, Kelby Wood, Dallastown, Pennsylvania. Well, he's talking about whenever we have a stand-up comedian and they bring the lights down and I'm back here and he thinks that I might be frightened. In all honesty, Kelby, I never do get frightened sitting back here. I'll show you why. Whenever we dim the lights, Hal, run some of that videotape and you can see what I do to keep from getting frightened in the dark when we have a comic on the show.
I better get over there. So we go over to the
there I am right there.
Watch him. You don't really help the guy do any of the work. We just want to hang around.
See, whenever I feel a little jumpy, author and journalist George Will comes by and he holds my hand for me and we get through it that way. All right. We ready? Okay, are we late? Right on time? All right. Right on time? Right on time, okay. Well, we can all breathe a little easier. They've arrested Dartman.
Yes, I'm thrilled about it.
And some story in here about the sighting of a whale, apparently, by the police. I didn't quite get that.
Yeah, no. I see.
Boy, we got a great show. You know who's on the program?
Everybody.
Super Dave Osborne, one of the greatest entertainers of the 20th century.
He's hysterical.
Yeah. His own wildly successful series on Showtime Cable. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the program. By the way, it's an honor and a privilege to introduce him again. The beloved Daredevil, superstar entertainer of our time, Dave Osborne. Super Dave. Hi, Dave, how are you? Pleasure to meet you. Good, to you? That's for me? That's for you. Thank you very much. Should I open this up now or open it up after the show? Okay, that's very thoughtful of you. A lot of guests don't bring gifts. I appreciate that.
I just got back from Hawaii and...
you look great.
Well, thank you very much. And I've been scouting. I'm going to be doing a stunt there.
Wow,
and
look
it's
at that.
a very special gift.
That's very nice.
What that is...
What are those? Those are some kind of shells, right?
Yeah, they're puka shells.
Right.
And whenever...
Very nice.
Whenever you get a gift of puka shells that spell out your name like that, it means good luck, health, happiness, success.
Thank you very much. And
It's
this
a beautiful
is real plywood, I think, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And this is an example of the native art of the islands.
Yes, well, the reason I did that is a lot of people bring you gifts. And I like to bring you something special. And you'll know that this came from Hawaii, and it wasn't something I
Very
just
thoughtful. Thank you
picked
very
up
much.
in New York.
Paul has a little something.
This is great. Did this come from Hawaii as well? This is really terrific.
Yeah.
I was from Hawaii, too.
Great.
They could have waited.
So now, you have been voted Daredevil, Superstar Daredevil Entertainer of the Year?
Of the decade.
Of the decade, wow.
Absolutely, and thank you very much. And basically what that entails is you have had to survive some kind of harrowing experience and in front of millions of people.
Right. You're a survivor in every sense of the word, aren't you?
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And was there an award, any kind of honor, any kind of...
Yeah, I got a plaque, and I'll be touring the country for a year talking about this.
Well, good. What else is involved with the award?
Basically, it's that. They look and see if they want to see that you have done something on television where you survived something that was very harrowing in front of millions of people. So I did it. I got a certain rating, and that qualified me. And I guess they judged that mine was the most dangerous.
Right. Are we going to see that now?
No. I guess it was a lot of things. I really don't know.
So it was a compilation of in your career.
Right.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And you have a new book out?
Yes, I do. It's called "These Jokes Are Not for Free," and can I say something?
Yes,
and
please do.
I don't want. I feel nervous tonight.
Well, you should relax.
Something happened here. I spoke to your producer Norty before the show, and I had
Morty.
Athletic companies.
Morty.
Athletic companies send me patches, insignias.
Oh, they want you to be a spokesman.
Right. Well, not really. No, they just do it so I can decorate my uniform. And I had...
You should get some money out of that, you know? They could pay you for that.
I had them on my uniform tonight.
Right.
And I was standing back there, and I had a lot of different companies. They're little patches. You can barely see them.
Yeah.
And Norty said, take them off, that it's not our policy, and that maybe it'll look like I'm trying to get something free.
Free, yeah.
It's very debilitating right before I come out to do something.
No, I understand.
I'm not that kind of person anyway.
Well, I appreciate you being forthright and honest about it, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience.
All right.
We just were trying to comply with the standards of this great network.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So anyway, the book now.
This book right here, it's a book about, it's called "These Jokes Are Not for Free."
Right.
And basically, what it is what I've done is there are a lot of comedians around now, and everyone is telling jokes. Well, certain brilliant comedians, and you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. The greats, the legends.
Absolutely. They tell a joke, and then some other young comedian will come out. He'll steal the joke and use it on a television program.
People don't know.
And get paid for it.
Exactly.
And not even. So what I'm doing is I'm compiling books. This is just the first one. These jokes are not for free.
But now I noticed this one, this book is $27.99. So you're not kidding. These jokes really aren't for free, are they?
No,
it's almost 30 bucks.
What I'm doing is, I'm saving these other comics and giving them credit.
Oh, I see. So it's kind of like a clearinghouse.
Absolutely.
Everything's on record.
There are jokes in here, and it lists who told them.
Give us an example.
All right, this is terrific. And this was told.
I'm just amazed that you have so much time to get involved in something like this.
Okay.
What with all your little stunts and sewing up the uniform and things like that. All right, I'm sorry. Please read us a joke. Please. Please read us a joke, Super Dave.
Okay. This was told on the Tonight Show a year and a half ago. The date is right here, as you can see. And it was told by comedian Buddy Epson to Johnny. And it's a joke about Farmer... It's a joke about Farmer Brown and Farmer Jones.
Buddy Epson is very, very funny. You get him, like at a party or something, you get a couple of drinks in him, look out. Come on, please, Super Dave, read us a joke, please, I'm sorry.
Okay,
A year and a half ago, Tonight Show, Buddy Epson.
Right.
All right.
This was all researched, all right?
I know it was, yeah.
I don't want people... Okay, this was... This was a joke about Farmer Brown and Farmer Jones.
Okay.
And Farmer Brown was a very nice man. He was a little man, and he had an adorable family, and they had a duck named Wilbur. And Farmer Jones lived next door. He was a big man, gruff, and not very nice.
Yeah.
And one day, Wilbur flew over the fence, and Farmer Jones shot Wilbur down. Well, Farmer Brown ran over to the fence with his family and said, "My gosh, Farmer Jones, what did you do? Why did you shoot Wilbur down?" He said, "Because he was in my property line. I shot him down. I'm going to cook him and eat him." So Farmer Brown said, "Look, please, give the duck back. At least we'd like to give it a burial. That was a pet."
Yeah.
He says, "Tough, watch me eat it." Okay? So Farmer Brown said to his family, "I don't like violence, but I have to do this." He climbed over the fence, and he went up to Farmer Jones, who was huge. And he said, look, Farmer Jones, I don't like physical violence, but if you don't give me that duck back, we're going to have to do something. Farmer Jones said, pick your sport. So Farmer Brown said...
Was this when the Tonight Show was 90 minutes? I'm sorry. Please, Super Dave, finish the joke. I'm sorry.
So Farmer Brown said, here's what we're going to do. We're going to alternately kick each other below the belt in the private area. The first farmer to give up, the other one gets the duck. Farmer Jones said, take your best shot. Farmer Brown said, fine, I'll go first. So Farmer Brown backed up 15 paces, ran at Farmer Jones, and kicked him in the yahoos. Farmer Jones fell down and rolled around the ground for 20 minutes. He finally got to his feet, limped over to Farmer Brown, and said, all right, now it's my turn. And Farmer Brown said, keep the duck.
You know, I think that then, I don't think that was, I think that was like 2 years ago, and I think it was Buddy Hackett instead of Buddy Ebsen. Buddy Hackett, not Buddy Ebsen, but it's a little...
It's Buddy, it doesn't make any difference.
Now, we want to see, you brought some videotape. I always like to know what you're doing at the big stunt center out there in Arizona. Is that where it is?
Well, I'd rather not say right now. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't bring a tape tonight.
No, you did.
No, I did not
bring
bring
a
a
tape.
tape.
We had tape.
No,
Let's take a look at the tape.
No, wait a minute.
What?
I did not bring a tape because a week ago I was testing my new car.
Compound.
Yes,
Yeah.
my new car computer, which shows what's wrong with your car on a racetrack.
Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. I got to be a little more cheerful from now on, Paul.
I think, why?
Really up and more positive.
Did someone call?
Well, a lot of folks have been calling, but hi and welcome to the damn show. Hi. I feel great today. You know what I did, Paul, on my lunch hour? Instead of having lunch today,
yeah.
You know what I did?
What'd you do?
I went over and had my legs waxed. I feel great.
Must feel pretty refreshed.
I feel quite refreshed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Hi. Hi. Boy, here's a weird statistic. You know, last night, more Russians, more citizens of the Soviet Union watched the All-Star game than watched the Goodwill games. Hi. You know, we don't usually do this. They used to do this on the old Ed Sullivan Show. Whenever you'd have visiting celebrities or dignitaries in the office, Ed would come out on stage and introduce them, and they'd stand up and take a bow. Tonight, folks, can we swing a camera around here? Boy, look at this haircut. Jeez. What the hell has gone wrong there? Anyway, how can we get a camera around? Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Dallas, Texas, listen to this. We have a man... Where is he? There. This man in the red and white striped shirt, this man is an assistant golf pro. Is it assistant golf professor, you said? Assistant golf professor. Yeah, you mean it is possible to get a degree in golf? Hi, welcome to the show. An assistant golf professor. What else we got there, Kevin? Here's another interesting statistic. According to a poll in USA Today, Listen to this. This was staggering to hear this. Did you hear this, Paul?
Let me hear about it.
Now, I want you to be equally happy and cheerful.
More so than I am right now?
Tonight, we're both really going to be just sickeningly excited.
Okay, fine.
All right. Did you hear about this poll, Paul?
Why, yes, I did, Dave. Tell us about it.
According to a poll in USA Today, 63% of all people in this country are USA Today poll takers. Can you believe that?
Wow. I had no idea that was the case.
All right, forget it. Thank you very much. Now, wasn't the Canadian anthem great last night?
Very nice.
It was exciting. That's the way to do it, wasn't it?
Well, you got to spring for a great vocalist like that little gal.
Well, we could have done it the night before with just you, me, and the audience.
Well, the audience didn't know it. You don't know it.
Well, blame it on the audience. That's about the dumbest thing you can do, Paul, is blame it. Listen, yeah, you've offended them,
blaming it.
And they weren't even here.
Not this audience. I'm sure this audience probably knows the lyrics, okay?
No, see, there you go. We got a wonderful show for you tonight. We have a gentleman here who collects. Now, listen to this. Get a hold of yourself before I tell you what he does. This man collects food that looks like rocks. No, I think it's the other way around. He collects rocks that look like food. He'll be with us in a minute. Andrea Martin from the new movie Club Paradise, and also Paul Reiser is here. A recent survey on the reading habits of Americans reveals, listen to this, that the average American citizen reads the instructions on frozen French bread pizza and an occasional copy of Us magazine. So to celebrate this upsurge in literacy, as that unmistakable music indicates, once again, folks, it's time for another visit from the NBC Bookmobile. Bring it in, kids. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to the Bookmobile's beloved library lady, Miss Kathleen Ankers. Kathleen, nice to have you with us tonight. And, Kathleen, what have you and gruff but lovable Gus been up to lately?
Well, we've just returned with the Bookmobile from the Soviet Union.
Kind of a cultural exchange sort of thing?
Actually, we were participating in the Goodwill Games. In the motorball competition.
Motoball competition. Well,
Right.
that's where they play soccer on motorcycles, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. How did it go?
At times, Gus seemed less interested in scoring a goal than in ramming the other team with the Bookmobile.
Oh.
And shouting, "Eat steel, commie slave masters."
Oh, well, that's too bad. And did you get a chance to see Moscow while you were there?
Actually, after the incident, we were taken to a small basement room in the Lubyanka prison and injected with a wide variety of psychotropic drugs. After 3 days of mind-bending torture, we were deported.
I see. So it was pretty much business as usual for Gus then, wasn't it? Anyway, Kathleen, I certainly hope you don't harbor any ill feelings toward our Soviet friends.
You know, David, we were rather upset to have missed the rhythmic gymnastic finals.
Oh, that's too bad. That's a darn shame. Paul, they missed the rhythmic gymnastic finals.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dave.
We did.
Well, let's put that unpleasantness behind us and get right to the new publication, shall we, Bookmobile lady, Kathleen? Which do you prefer, Bookmobile lady or Kathleen?
I like both, David. Both.
And who wouldn't? Okay, here we go. Here's an easy-to-follow nutrition plan that prescribes only products endorsed by America's favorite funny men. Yes, with the Bill Cosby diet, it's all Coca-Cola, Jell-O, and Pudding Pops. Now your smile will be as wide as your waistline. Certainly a nice book right there to start things with. Let's see what we have here. Oh, this is a good one also. You know, every caring parent will want his child to have this book. It's Mr. Rogers' first book of full-contact karate. The beloved television host guides your youngster through a magical world of bone-crushing violence. All right. Oh, this is a nice one also. You'll want to linger over this publication from the folks at the Time Life. It's the latest volume in their series, All the World's Uniforms, America's Toll Takers. Yes, from the impressive blue-gray uniforms of Pennsylvania to the startling gray-blue uniforms of the Dakotas, they're all here in all their glory. You know, for my money, you just can't have too many books about New York baseball players. This is a favorite of mine. It's called Ed, the story of Mets backup catcher Ed Hearn, with detailed coverage of each of Ed's 12 hits. 12 hits. Okay, Ed. Good for Ed. Oh, another good one. We have a good batch this week, don't you think?
Oh, I do. I think that's splendid, don't you?
Yeah, sure. Here's the amazing true story of one of our greatest entertainers' unknown sideline as a fully licensed exterminator. It's called Them Bugs Gone Now, Ma'am. The Secret Life of Elvis. Them Bugs Gone Now, ma'am.
Yeah.
What, Paul?
Yeah, great book, Dave. I've got to read it soon.
Here's a reference book that brings real clarity to a complex sport. It's the official PGA Pants Guide. Yes, from Kelly Green to Glenn Glad. Soon you'll be sorting out those golf slacks just like a real pro. See, there's On and Calvin Peter. Oh, my. What a stimulating publication that is. I have time for one more here.
Good.
This will be our last little, then we'll go on to the rest of the show. Now, after the show, do you and Gus hang around, or do you go out and do something?
Oh, no, we don't hang around too much.
You don't hang around too much. Okay. You know, now you can explore the lighter side of a serious topic with a new book by Dr. Ruth Westheimer. It's called Why Does She Want Me to Touch Her Volvo? The 100 stupidest questions I've ever heard. There you go. That's it for the bookmobile. That's it for everybody, isn't it? Nice to see you again, Gus. We're going to do a commercial. We'll be right back. We have Joe Dower.
Would you like to hear it now?
Well, do it, yeah. We'll be right back. Hi. Thank you for letting us into your living rooms. Hi. My first guest tonight is a dentist from Lexington, Kentucky. Boy, that's a beautiful part of the world. Have you ever been down there?
Love Lexington. Great folks down there. Got to get down there real soon. Love it. Got some relatives down there. Got some friends down there. Got to get down there to see them.
As a hobby, this man has one of the strangest rock collections I've ever seen. And you know, I've seen an awful lot of rock collections. Please welcome Mr. Joe Dougherty, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Joe Dougherty. Hi, Doctor. So nice to see you. How are you? Come on down here. Lexington, Kentucky is beautiful, isn't it?
I like it.
Yeah,
there.
beautiful. All of those lovely, nicely painted white fences and the thoroughbreds down there.
Farm.
Yeah, beautiful.
Right.
What kind of doctor are you?
A dental surgeon.
Dental surgeon, and this is a hobby that you started doing when?
About 20 years ago.
How did it begin?
A fella brought me a brown rock that looked like a potato.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted it cut.
Mm-hmm.
I said, no, that looks like a baked potato. So I fixed it in foil and put it on one of the plates, and everything's been added since then.
And so what you try to do here is collect rocks.
Rocks that look like food.
That looks like food. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's take a look at what you have, and I understand it's pretty amazing stuff.
Pretty edible.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Did you ever do a television show with Andy Griffith and Don Knotts?
Not yet. No. I thought first we'd have a few appetizers. Nice block of cheese, brown bread with wine.
All right, now let's just take a second here. What is this? This is obviously not cheese. It's a piece of granite, isn't it? Marble.
Yellow quartzite from North Carolina.
Yellow quartzite. Now, did you do anything to fix this up?
I took it and cut it and blocked.
Cut it and blocked. Okay, and then for the bread, what do we have?
Just big slices of sandstone.
Uh-huh. But you know Goober Lindsay, though, don't you?
Have no Goober.
George Goober Lindsay, you don't know him?
No.
Okay. All right, now what do you do with this, doctor? What is the you have it around?
No, I'll go get it.
I know, but once you go get it, then what do you do with it? You just have it?
Well, some of it has to be polished. Some of it leave it just like it is.
Are you a lapidariist?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A lapidariist does what? Polishes rocks.
Cuts and polishes rocks.
Cuts and polishes rocks.
Right.
Okay.
The wine is amethyst crystals.
Oh, amethyst is a semi-precious stone. It's very beautiful, isn't it? Very nice. Okay.
And the grapes are jade.
Those are actual jade. Now, you didn't find those if you bought them in some...
These were a gift to add to the meal.
Okay.
Okay.
Very nice.
Then, it's hot.
Yeah. Oh, that's... Oh, now here, now we're really getting somewhere, aren't we?
This is a child special. My rock burger, rock fries, and a rock Coke.
You haven't seen Aunt Bee in a while, have you?
No.
Okay, we have, now what kind of rock is it? Do you mind if I touch that?
Try it.
All right, now this looks like, again, some kind of a...
Sandstone.
Sandstone, and then here we have the meat is the...
Chalcedony.
Is what?
Chalcedony.
I don't know
of
what
the
that
quartz
is.
family.
Now, did you find these all yourself?
Yeah.
All right, and then for the cheese we have...
Another slice off of here.
Piece of
Another
that.
bun.
All right. And then let's take a look at these fries, shall we?
Oh,
The fries are, again, these have been
more yellow
polished.
quartzite,
More yellow.
shaped and polished, right.
Okay. Now, do you have an item of food in your mind, like you said to yourself, I need a pot roast, and then you go out looking, or do,
I brought one.
you have a pot roast, or do you just stumble on things that look like food?
That's right.
Okay.
Let's see. Here's my ham. Kentucky ham.
Yeah, that's ham, all right. And this is, again, this is a rock. See, ladies and gentlemen, what you may not understand, this is not actual ham, this is a rock. It's a rock right here. Okay. Yeah. Now, what kind of rock, Joe?
This is another different color of your quartz-like chalcedony.
So you use a lot of that quartz stuff, don't you?
And just slice it up.
Okay. You slice it up. Now, how do you go about cutting a rock like that?
There's a special diamond saw that you put the rock in, slice it just like bread.
Is it difficult to do that?
No, the machine does it for you.
The machine does it for you, Paul. Yeah. All right. Okay, Doctor, let's keep going here and see.
Here's the roast you asked for.
Oh, that's the roast. And again, we have a rock that's been cut to look like a roast. kind of a variation on the ham, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah.
We've added bacon and little sausage.
Now, what is the bacon here? What is that?
Ribbon agate from...
Ribbon agate. So this is pretty sophisticated mineral things you have here, isn't it? Okay. And what do we have here? This is just a...
prune.
The prunes? But what are those actually?
Apache tears.
Apache tears.
Obsidian from Montana.
What do you say? Obsidian from Montana. Okay.
Right.
And again, Paul, it's a rock that's been sliced up to look like a roast.
Like a roast.
That's right.
But it's really just a rock.
This is our southern dish, our old Kentucky ham. This is the baked potato, cauliflower, and a home hot biscuit.
Yeah. All right. And again, the baked potato is...
That's where it started.
That's a rock. Oh, that was your first one, wasn't it?
That was it.
That was the first one. Now, that looks like it may have been colored. Did you color that a little bit?
No,
Didn't
that's
color?
not.
Have any of these been artificially treated?
Only the parsley. I cheated.
Oh, now what? what is the parsley? That...
It's coral and dyed it green.
And you dyed it green. Okay. Well, let's go on, Doctor. See what else. What? We do it. Well, let's go to the last one because I understand it's stunning.
Well.
Oh, now this. Now let's get to this. I understand.
Well, after the Weight Watchers meal.
You have an egg here. Yeah. An egg.
And a few desserts. Then we have our mixed nuts.
Now tell them what the mixed nuts are.
Human gallstones.
That's kind of romantic. It's nice to have a snifter of gallstones around the house. Now, how did you get those, Doctor?
I have doctor friends that have paid.
Who, for the right price, are willing to look the other way while you come in and do whatever you want. Yeah. Well, you know, I've, like I said in the introduction, I've never seen a rock collection quite like this anywhere.
Thank you. And, I have something for you.
You have a cigar. Well, that's very nice. Thank you.
That's a rock cigar.
That's a rock cigar. And again, it's not a real cigar. It's a rock. Listen, that's nice. Thank you very much. Good luck. Have a nice trip back to Mayberry. Thanks for being here. We'll be right back with Andrea Martin. back from vacation. You look very relaxed, happy, ready to go?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, where'd you go on vacation?
Maine.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Oh, gee, we're getting right into this interview.
You have something else you want to discuss?
Nothing at all.
Do you have rocks that look like something? Well, you went to Maine.
Yes, I did.
Now, what'd you do there?
Well, let me see. I went hiking, just boring things. Hiking through the woods of Maine, mountain climbing, river rafting, that kind of stuff. We went white river rafting.
No, that's not
You ever
boring.
done that?
No, I've never done that.
No. Isn't it like the sort of yuppies 80s thing to do or something?
I don't know.
Ah,
I don't know.
You don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about it, and I don't
No.
pay attention to trends. I don't believe in that crap.
Uh-huh.
I just
I'll
lead
tell you
my life the
something.
way I want to lead it, and don't bother anybody else.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you're a man who likes adventure then.
No, well,
No, I'm not leaving. I was just...
We'll just have a seat. What is the
Yes,
matter?
I
with you?
am.
No, come here. Hey, what are you doing? Get over here.
All right.
Please sit down and relax.
Okay.
Now,
Too relaxed.
you went, well, it is maybe a little casual.
It's for this show.
Well, for me.
Ah.
It's just maybe if you would, there you go. Now tell us about your adventures, whitewater rafting.
Well, I mean, I thought it was going to be very yuppie-ish, but then you get on the raft, you're wearing helmets, that's not a pretty sight, and you're on the raft, and it's very beautiful and very tranquil, and then all of a sudden it becomes... And you're going down over there, and I actually one time heard two pigs squealing over in the, no, I didn't hear that.
Yeah. So did you enjoy the
I
experience?
did. I liked it very. It's scary.
Is it dangerous?
Though. It is very dangerous because you're at one point you go over into like their big
Rapids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the name.
Yeah.
You do know about it then.
Well, I have a certain command of the English language.
That's right.
Kind of
But they're named things like I don't know, like Dead Man's Hole, and It's Your Funeral, and things like that.
Scary, breathtaking.
Oh yeah, real scary. Yep.
Yeah.
It's been something.
Yeah.
Life is a ball.
Now, you want to take a look at some of this movie you did?
Not really.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I saw the film. You're very funny in this
Thank
motion
you.
picture. A lot of great people in there. You, Joe Flaherty, Eugene Levy, Rick Moranis,
Robin Williams, Twiggy, Joanna Cassidy, Jimmy Cliff, Adolph Caesar.
On and on. And what are we going to see here from the film, Club Paradise?
Do you know, honestly, I do not know. I swear to God, I don't know. This is really, I don't. It might be the same scene that we've seen, let's be honest, 100 times. And what is that scene?
The shower scene. There you go. That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's very funny in the movie.
Yeah.
And it's going to be funny here.
Yep, those years of acting training paid off.
Now, let's take a look at it now. Do we
Why
have
don't
time
we
to do
do
it
that?
now? All right. This is a scene from the... Has it been released yet?
Yes, it has. We've got to get you out of the house. This is... I mean, the rapids, the White River rafting, the moon. What do? You just sort of... And the pencil thing, and the ball thing, and then it's home. It's too sad.
I have my volunteer work.
You do?
Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at it now. Here it is, Club Paradise. Very funny. Very funny, and your husband is played by Steve Campman.
Yeah, we didn't... yes.
What?
I
Steve
feel
Campman.
badly that I didn't mention Steve before.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, he's married to Judy Kahn.
Do you know what?
What?
I just spent the last week with Judy Kahn, Steve Campman, their 3 children, Martin Short, Nancy Dolman, and their 2 children, Bob and I, and our 2 children. They're like big chill, too.
Is there?
Yeah.
Is this on the rafting trip?
Yes. Well, no, they didn't go on the rafting trip. We were in one big mansion, sort of cottage in Maine together.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I spent the weekend with Carl and Leanne Splitzer, my next-door neighbors.
Did you?
Yeah.
And we know you didn't go out. You were just
No,
there
we sat at home and, watched cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you nude in that scene, partly nude? Well, you were then, weren't you?
I'm not going to tell the world.
No, you were partly nude, probably, weren't you?
No, I was covered. Nobody saw very...
But you were a little nude, weren't you? Just a little?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, now, did you enjoy doing that in front of, big, sweaty, burly lighting technicians and, cable pullers and that kind of thing?
I enjoyed when they stayed around after the camera stopped shooting. Then we really had fun, Pig. Mr. Pig.
now we're out of time, but I know you want to mention this thing. No. Settle down. Relax.
All right.
You want to mention this thing in Montreal?
Well, you know.
Mention it quickly.
Well, how much time do we have?
None. It's gone.
Get out of here! I cut my trip short in Maine to come here to do the 2-minute thing with the shower. Get out of here. Let's keep it going. I'm gonna be. Let me see. So what is he giving me the?
Well, you know,
thing?
the problem
that's just...
we had to promise the rock guy 14 minutes.
I wanted you to help me because tomorrow I have to go to Montreal to host this international comedy festival, and Paul Reiser's going to be he's going to be here tonight, and Sandra Bernhardt's going to be there, and Jerry Lewis, and Louis Anderson, and Emo Phillips, and all these people, and I have to host this, and I have to do a monologue, and I've never done one before, and I'm really scared.
Well, you'll be terrific.
Well, thanks, but I thought you could help me, but I guess we don't have any time, so that's fine.
But it's comedians from around the globe, isn't it?
It is.
And you'll be hosting it.
Yes, I will.
Well, that's great. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Well, good.
And I've not seen comedians from, for example, Australia, per se.
No.
From France, I understand.
Yes, there'll be the Chinese circus acrobats will be there.
They're terrific. They actually are great.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't know very many of these people.
I did some apprentice work with them in my youth.
You really? Yeah.
Okay. Now you're not gonna leave Matt, are you?
No, I'll just leave.
Oh, no. Nice to see you.
That's it, really?
Somebody explain it to her.
Jeez.
Come over here and tell her what happened.
This was my show.
Here, come here. You, Barry, come here. I'm tired of trying to tell people they're out of time. You tell her.
You mean there are other guests? All right, well, give me a hug and I'll leave. Hi, sweetie.
We'll see you.
This is the producer.
Okay, we'll be right back. And right now, it's always a pleasure to have this man on the program. He is the undisputed voice of the New York Knicks, the New York Rangers, WNBC sports reporter, and NBC Sports Network commentator. Please welcome Chris Elliott.
Hi, Chris. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. Great to see you. As always, I'd like to say that you're not only one of the most popular personalities in the world of sports, but all of broadcasting.
Well, yes, preceded only by your own high, majestic majesty.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, bite me.
Okay,
I've got something for you,
Sure.
Dave. My brother Al sells these, and he wanted me to give you one.
What do we have?
Take a look at it. It's a chocolate football helmet. There you go. This one's been out in the lights a little too long, I guess.
Okay, I tell you what, we'll dig into that a little bit later.
Do you have a towel?
Yeah,
or,
we have a towel there.
Your brother? Oh, my. Yes, he does. He makes quite a bit of money on this.
Okay. Now, you know, Chris, every time you're on the show, you tell us what's going on in the world of sports, but I never got a chance to ask you, do you participate in any sports yourself?
Well, no, not anymore. I've got the gout pretty bad now. Too much good wine and loose women, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Boxing used to be my thing.
I didn't know that.
I used to be into boxing until Hector the Macho Camacho knocked me out. I think you have a picture of it over there
I didn't
somewhere.
realize. Oh,
yeah,
I
there
guess
it is, right there.
Oh, it's like a pretty nasty shot there.
Yeah, I don't participate anymore.
I can
after that.
see why,
No.
sure. Now, what's going on with the Knicks, Chris?
Well, the Knicks are about 0-5 right now, which doesn't really put them in competing position. To be competing, you got to have at least a .9 average.
Yeah, that's right.
But we got this big All-Star game coming up tonight, and I think the National League looks pretty good there. They've got this Paul Winfield, who is batting about 2.9 and has good kicking power, too.
That's right. Now, Chris, the All-Star game, of course, was last night, and Paul Winfield was in the motion picture Sounder.
Yes, he's one of the only people in the sports world to make that transition from sports into film. I haven't seen it yet. I hear it's terrific.
Okay. Well, now, Chris, as always, you've brought with you some clips of the strange, the unusual.
Yes, the wild and wacky in the world of sports.
The Chris Elliott Achievement Award.
That's right.
All right.
With, our crack research team and my producer, Steve Katz.
Okay.
We put together a fine group, so why don't we just roll the tape and we'll take a look at it.
Chris Elliott Achievement Awards. Here we go.
Here we go. We start out with the close play of the month. Clark is at bat. He hits one to center field. Foley scoops it up. He throws to first, and he's out. Ooh, that's close. Take another look at that in slow motion. Oh, good call by the first base ump. From there, we go to the bouncy sport of bodybuilding. And take a look at that. Look at that. let's look at this one more time. Oh, yes! One more time. One more time for me. Oh, baby. Come on, drive it home. Oh, yes! One more time. Slow motion, instant replay.
Well,
oh, that's great.
Okay.
Let's look at it one more time.
I think maybe we better move on. Maybe just keep
fine.
going.
We'll just go on. Just, oh!
No,
That's good stuff.
all right.
There we go to the punch of the month in boxing, and take a look at Cornelius's right hand. It's coming up right here. He's got, oh, that had to hurt. One more time. Take a look. Oh, that's got to hurt the face of Martez. These are my aunts. That's Ethel and Louise. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Handsome-looking group.
Yeah. From there we go to Wimbledon and the world of tennis and Von Lendl and Boris Becker, and look at the rump on Lendl. One more time. Nice swish. And here we go to the Goodwill Games and take... What the hell? What? Obviously, my producer, Steve Katz, playing a little trick on yours, too.
I know you have to get over to Live at 5, and you get some special visitors waiting for you.
Yes, my brothers Al and Steve are here.
The Albert brothers. Hi, gentlemen. Nice to see you. Chris Elliott, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to the All-Star game. There he goes. My next guest is a very talented comedian and also an actor. He is one of the stars of a brand new motion picture entitled Aliens. Folks, please welcome back to the show, Paul Reiser. Oh, Paul.
Good evening. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Good. Good. Nice to see you. Nice to be back home in New York. I flew in yesterday. This is actually true. I would not lie to you. I don't know you that well. I flew in on a plane, which is a good thing, and a lot of people are scared of flying. I'm very good with flying. I like to fly. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know what confuses me? They give you the ticket, and there's 4 carbon copies, and they stick that in a boarding pass, and they in the folder, and they staple one of the things, and there's 6 different things, and there are 4 or 5 people who rip things from you. They tell you to go on, and somebody else I have no idea what they're taking. I don't know what I'm supposed to keep. I feel so helpless. I feel like I'm 5 years old, and my mother stapled money to my sleeve. You know, just take whatever you want. This means nothing to me. Will they know what this is? Because I have to go back in a week. They know what this is? All right, just tell the driver to let me off at 14th Street, because I have no idea what this is. But they say they know what they're doing, so I'm all right. If they say, you know, because I believe people who, and I believe anything that begins with the words, they say. Because I don't know who they are, but I trust them. Well, they say a lot of things. They do, and we believe them all. We don't question. You know, they say, you know what they say, cold hands, warm heart. Who says that? I don't know. They said it, and I didn't check it up. I just took it at face value. Well, you know, they say you should never eat spicy food before you go to sleep. Why not? Well, that's what they say. We don't know exactly, but they say, well, what happens if I do? They'll know. I don't know. They come after you, and they hit you and yell at you. I'm not sure, but that's what they say. I'm pretty sure. Because people don't want to be responsible. They go, oh, that's what they say. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying that's what they say. See, people don't, if you say, I'm just saying, you're off the hook. The word just is the key word there. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying it. That just clears you of any responsibility. It's unbelievable. Even if you offend somebody, you get off the hook. See, it looks like you put on about 15, 20 pounds. You look fat. You saying I'm fat? No, I'm just saying you look fat. But you're not saying, no, I'm not saying, I don't think you're fat. There's no thought in my head. There's no brain work. I'm just saying, my mouth is saying the words, you are very chubby. That's all I'm saying. Believe me, if I thought it, I'd never say it. You know, I'm just saying. But we trust, I don't know why, we trust people we know nothing about. I mean, perfect example, you go to the movies and you see it's too crowded, you go back to the car and you go, honey, the 8 o'clock is sold out. How do you know? The guy said. The guy. Who's the guy? We don't know. The guy. These are the 2 authorities basically running everything in the country. They and the guy. This is it. The way it works is the guy is president of they. I think that's how it breaks down there. The guy. And the guy is very important. He's the guy that everybody calls if you need anything done. Call the guy. The air conditioner broke? Call the guy. Call the guy. Honey, I had the guy here yesterday. He said he couldn't fix it. The guy couldn't fix it? Are you sure this guy is good? That's what they say. All right. That's why. Because we don't know, we trust people we know absolutely nothing about. And I'll tell you something, I don't understand the concept. Valet parking, I don't know who invented this, but it is a very, very dumb idea. You work hard, you save up, you get a lot of money, buy yourself a nice car, and the first guy you see with a short red jacket, give him the keys. Just give him the keys. Did you park? No, I gave it to the guy. You gave the keys to the car to the guy? Yeah, and the house keys, too. I feel good about this guy. I trust this guy. You gave him the car, you could get ripped off. Aren't you afraid of it? You think I can get ripped off? What, do you think I'm stupid? You saying I'm stupid? No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. That car's a gunner. Thanks, Buck. Let's see.
Give me a light. A Bud Light.
Very funny stuff again, as always.
Thank you.
Any other people that we give our lives over to that we don't know? Strangers that we trust?
I don't know if we do. I do. I trust people I don't know. Here's a stupid example, because I trust anybody who's not me. Basically, that's everybody.
Yeah.
Because I figure I know nothing, they must know something. If I'm driving, this is a still example, and I don't even know why I'm sharing it. This is television. I'm driving, and it starts to rain. I can't put on my windshield wipers right away. I have to check other cars. I don't know why. I figure they'll know. Is it time? Is it too soon? Is it a good rain, a bad rain? I don't know. So I look around. He's got them on. She's got them on. I'm going to put the wipers on. I feel very good now. It's a substantial...
You don't want to be hasty about it.
Well, yeah. You don't. Because if the rain stops, and then you're
like a fool.
Exactly.
Sure.
Cops pull you over, give you a ticket for just panicking unduly. But the perfect thing, the movie line. See, now, you go to... there's a lot of people online for a movie. Around the block on a Saturday night, any movie. You never go to the box office and check things out for yourself. You go to the last guy who knows nothing. The man's a stranger, but you say, excuse me, is this the ticket holder's line? He says, yes. Okay, so now you stand behind him. You are committed. The man he's an idiot. The man is an idiot.
Could be a psychopath.
Yeah, he's like an idiot minus 30 seconds. That's his only thing over you. Now, he knows, because he asked the guy in front of him who's an idiot minus like a minute and a half. There's no... and I'm just afraid that nobody bothered to check. And the first guy could be some psychopathic liar who's standing there, and the second guy said, are you waiting to buy tickets? And the guy said, yes, that's what it is. Exactly that. I'm going to buy a ticket. And you go, all right, now 7,000 people are waiting because of a lunatic. It scares me.
Yeah, you know, this, I just asked you earlier how many films you've been in. You've done 3 films, been in 3 motion pictures.
3 and one that nobody ever saw.
All right, but you had Diner, was that your first one?
Diner.
Great film. And then Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop,
another good movie.
There,
and now this one, Aliens, and I understand this is also quite good.
Ooh, it's scary.
Are we going to take a look at it?
I hope so.
Boy, it's clip night here, isn't it? We got clips aplenty tonight, folks. This must be the shower scene, right?
Yes, it is. Can I just ask me what clip it is? I've always wanted to say this.
What clip do we have?
Oh, gee, I don't even know.
No idea.
I always wanted to say that.
Okay,
let's take a look.
This is, it's out now, isn't it?
It's out now, Friday.
Friday. Okay, here it is. Another clip. Get ready. 2 in 1 night.
Ooh. Did you enjoy that?
So you're in this movie. You're actually kind of a nasty guy. It turns out, right?
They say that. That's what they say.
Yeah.
I like me.
Yeah. And how was it working with Sigourney Weaver?
She's great. She is. It was a nice, because we played kind of rivals on the screen, but off it was great because I don't know. It was like, 'cause she's from New York and I'm New York, so there was a nice chemistry there, and she's great. We just really enjoyed kind of working together, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She's here. I guess we could ask her, couldn't we?
Well.
Did you like working with...
we've met.
This is Paul Reiser. Claims to be in a film with you. Did you enjoy working with Paul?
Well, I mean, I don't want to mislead the American people, but, and Paul has a nice smile, of course, but, I wouldn't want to go so far as to say that we got along in any way.
I was just kind of being television polite. He said, oh, she's great. I said nice things about her.
I don't think it's nice to mislead the American people in that way, Paul. I think...
Well, it's not really the American people. It's our audience. So it's not... let's not get carried away. It's a...
No, I was just kind of, sort of talk show chat saying, yes, she's
let me
great.
ask you, we have just a few seconds here left. You know, ever since we've been on the air, we've been trying to get you as a guest on this television program. And so tonight, because Mr. Big Shot is here, you just walk on in. But now why can't you just come normally, like a regular guest, and one night be on the show?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't say that. I was hoping you would.
Well, I think it's because of the torrid off-screen affair that Paul and I had that I
Now, is there something here? No, wait a minute.
No, you don't talk about this. I'm embarrassed.
I'm sorry.
No,
Have I
but
gone too far?
no. What
I
television?
thought this was a show where anything goes.
But you're kidding here. But are you really kidding?
It's not a matter of kidding. Oh, go ahead. Fine. It's just that you have shows.
He plays a beastly person,
right.
and he's in the theater and.